Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends. I am glad to welcome you in the capital of Russia, in Moscow, at the first WHO Global Ministerial Conference on Ending Tuberculosis. I would like to thank you for accepting the invitation to visit Russia. You have supported our initiative on organizing the international forum dedicated to this most acute problem. I am convinced that only together, by closing the ranks, will we be able to counter the threat which has acquired truly global character. Despite the active development of diagnostics and treatment methods, the progress of the pharmaceutical industry, the TB still poses a serious health risk for people all over the globe. According to the experts, I'm aggrieved to announce this figure, around 1/3 of the world's population is now infected with tuberculosis, and this disease takes more lives than any other disease. Nobody is immune to it, including the population of the first world countries with high standards of life and high-quality medicine. This is further aggravated by direct and indirect social and economic losses due to the spread of TB. Undoubtedly, this is a cause for grave concern, both at the national and at the international levels. It is not fortuitous that ending the TB epidemic is one of the Sustainable Development Goals. In order to achieve it, the world science should be oriented towards it, as well as the efforts of various states should be consolidated. The target is to reduce TB deaths by 95% by 2035, and the new cases would be cut by 90%. Undoubtedly, this is indeed an ambitious and complex goal, especially for high TB burden countries. That is, the countries with the greatest number of new cases per year. Unfortunately, this situation is a cause for concern in Russia. We are very much aware of our responsibility and the grave importance of this problem, and we are exerting efforts and allocating resources to resolve it. I would like to inform you that reducing TB deaths is one of the state priorities for us, just on par with reducing cardiovascular and cancer deaths. We are implementing a number of programs to combat this disease. They benefit from stable budget financing. And great attention is given to advancing diagnostics and treatment methods, to the creation of modern vaccines and tests on the basis of biotechnologies. At the same time, we're enhancing the system of medical examinations and TB prevention. We are introducing customized approaches to treating tuberculosis, taking into account the pathogen genetic background. We are generally continuing to promote the benefits of a healthy, active lifestyle and giving up on harmful habits. It is well known that smoking is one of the risk factors. More than 20% of TB cases are linked with smoking in the world. Thanks to the measures adopted, we have already achieved positive results. And I guess that all the details will be provided by our experts, your colleagues. They are going to share their experience, and they would expect to receive some useful information from you as well. I would like to underscore that over the course of the last 8 years, TB deaths in Russia reduced by more than 66% and new cases by 37%. It is worth noting that on a global scale, TB incidence was falling on average by 1.5%. In Russia, this number stood at 2.8%. At the same time, in order to reach a truly watershed moment in combating this disease, we need new approaches, both at the national and at the international levels, the joint work of governmental structures, public and professional organizations. Another important factor for success is scaling up scientific research to combat TB and to develop effective measures for diagnostics, vaccines and effective drugs, including those targeting multi-drug-resistant tuberculosis. Thus, I believe that the initiative of the BRICS countries to create the TB research network is very relevant, and the experts are already working on this project. I would like to highlight one more time, only through coordinated, consistent actions will we be able to defeat the TB once and for all. I hope that your conference will make its contribution into strengthening and making this partnership more robust. I know that the Moscow Declaration will be signed as the outcome document, and the minister informed me that it's been agreed upon, and more than 100 countries, NGOs and WHO regional officers took part in drafting this declaration, as well as independent experts. I believe that such broad participation would be believed to come up with most efficient, well-coordinated proposals on fighting this disease. I believe that those steps would be supported on the highest level by the General Assembly of the UN, which is set to discuss the TB issues next year. And in conclusion, I would like to wish you fruitful work and express hope that your meeting will help to boost the quality of life and healthcare for people all over the globe. You are pursuing a very noble cause, and I wish you every success in your work. Thank you for your attention.